Anyway, Seattle's at the top of another important list. It turns out of the roughly 3.1 million of us in the Seattle metro area, about 26% talk on the phone with families, friends, and neighbors less than once a week in a typical week. So
now the follow-up question is, what kind of phone? Is it a landline or a cell phone? Because you're the only person I know with a landline.
I got two landlines.
No, Ursula. Hold on,
You have
Ursula.
one too, Sully?
Ursula got the landline. Sully, you got the landline. A lot of folks keep my father, before he passed, he said, you always got to keep a landline.
You have one too?
No, heck no. But
rest in peace, Dad.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Yeah, but he would say to me, well, champ, if you got to call somebody collect, what if you go down and you in the jail cell? You need to call me collect. What you gonna do?
I haven't had a landline since I left my parents' house years and years and years and years ago.
So this article, by the way, Gene Balk does this for the Seattle Times. Well done. Love that dude. Never met the dude before. But this article is great. Here's why. Because it further proves that the Seattle freeze is real. People don't like talking to folks. As a matter of fact, just to let you guys know, 26% of y'all only talk with family, friends, and or neighbors less than once a week. The San Francisco, which is a distant second, is at 20%, right? And I looked at this thing and I found out people on the West Coast don't like talking to people, whereas people on the East Coast do. On the East Coast, my family members, they're like, hey, just pick up the phone and call me. But here's why this happens. What happens is people lose control when you have to get on the phone, right? I can't put you off. I have to actually talk to you. So David, this morning, here's what's interesting. This morning, David Burbank sent that to me.
Our producer.
Yes. He sent the article to me. And I looked at it and I said, oh my goodness. I said, I cannot wait to talk to you guys about this. Here's what happened. Phone call comes in. It's somebody back from Chicago. He's not listening, so I can tell y'all. From Chicago, we grew up together. Neighbor on the block. Now, Colleen, listen. He started rapping in 1988, okay?
Yeah.
And every time I talk to this friend, he wants to tell me about his new song. And so I knew that this morning would be no different.
Yeah, you had no time for that this morning.
No.
But I said to myself, Self, you've been ignoring his calls. It's time that you answer the phone.
What's wrong with just telling him, hey, man, I'd rather talk to you about something else?
You can't do that.
No, you can't.
You can't do that.
Yeah.
No,
I've been working on that honesty in conversation,
yeah.
so I actually enjoy my conversations.
So, David, is our millennial correspondent. What do you do when
He's
somebody
terrified
calls?
of phone calls.
I am, yeah. So if you are not my wife, my mom, and some concessions, I will put off calls from my mom as well because they're hour-long calls. And then I'll call her back and we'll have lovely conversations. Or my mother-in-law or father-in-law, I won't answer the phone at all, bar none. Even if you're in my contacts, I won't answer it. I'll let it go to voicemail. I'll listen to the voicemail and assess, do I need to call you back? Can I just text you?
And if they don't leave a voicemail, you just don't call back, right?
That's on
Clearly
them.
it wasn't important.
Now, everybody laughing at David, but this is, by the way, Seattle area, we are the worst in the country at this, at telephonophobia. Telephonophobia, I'm tired of these new words. Now,
whatever.
It's also, I don't like bastardizing phobia as well because it's a real problem. So phobia is being used improperly here, but I get it.
So in the Seattle area, 36.5% of adults talk on the phone socially at least 3 times or more a week. However, the national average is 47%. So again, the Seattle freeze is real, and you listening right now, you got a problem with talking to people.
Yeah. Thank you, G.
Is it a problem we need to solve, though? I mean,
I don't know.
See what I'm saying? Yeah, we need to talk to each other more.
And in case you guys were wondering, your radio does not have interference. It's G's jacket that's just extremely loud and staticky as he talks.
How about the kids out there that text their parents, Mom, I'm hungry?